The film opens with a brief view of a rocket being launched into space, where an Earth satellite is seen orbiting all the planets of our solar system. The scenes abruptly switch to a war zone, in which American soldiers are courageously taking down their enemies. The more they kill, the more enemies appear in front of them, prompting them to call for reinforcements. While both sides engage in multiple crossfires and gun down countless soldiers, a red beam suddenly reflects upon them from the sky. With time, it continues to grow brighter and soon transitions into a blinding flash. When the soldiers look up into the sky, they witness an advanced spaceship, which appears to be emitting a blinding light, followed by deadly thunderbolts. The spaceship sucks up all the soldiers from the battleground, making their war look puny and insignificant. Whoever abducts them puts them in human-sized incubators that are filled with a weird fluid. The incubators break on their own, allowing the soldiers to breathe. One of them is Jax, who sheds light on the fluid, referring to it as stasis liquid. He becomes confused and wonders how he knows this. At first, the soldiers conspire that they have been abducted by the Soviet Union or the Chinese forces, as they can't grasp the concept of a spaceship. They all quickly fan out and explore every inch of the ship. When they spot some strange carvings and symbols on the walls, a soldier starts to decipher them. He stands in awe, as he doesn't remember learning any such language. The symbols tell the story of a plague that once attacked humanity. The soldiers join heads to recall their last memory. They remember fighting on the battleground, yet their weapons look brand new and untouched. Afraid of being discovered by their captors, they break open a door with force, hoping for it to be an exit, but it only leads them to another chamber. Upon seeing a vent there, the soldiers send a man named Ray to explore where the vent leads them. Ray finds a safe opening on the other end, so the others follow him. Upon further digging, the soldiers become scared to discover claw marks on the iron walls, hinting at the presence of a deadly creature. Simultaneously, they hear the screams of a man, so they follow the screams and come across smeared bloodstains on the floor. They remain composed and follow the stains that lead them to a foggy room with decapitated and skinned human corpses hanging upside down from the ceiling.
Holy shit, man.
The chamber leads them to a semi-chamber, where the captors have kept a girl alive. The soldiers free her and learn her name, which is Ravi. Suddenly, a predator look-alike creature ambushes them. It mauls a soldier with its sharp claws and instills fear in others. The other soldiers retaliate with guns, only to find their weapons useless against the alien entity. The group leader, Kaylee, finds an advanced weapon in another room and intends to use it against the alien. But another soldier takes it and shoots down the alien. Just when they think they've killed the creature rises again and aggressively charges at them. Ravi quickly takes her aim and shoots it in the eye. They quickly retreat to a safe spot where Ravi speaks gibberish. The soldier, who earlier translated the language, understands her and starts conversing with her. Suddenly, they are met with more aliens with laser guns, so they engage in crossfire with the aliens. Ravi gets shot in the act, so the soldiers help her and bring her to another chamber, where Ravi pulls the lever to shut the metal door and separate the aliens from them. Another soldier wedges a knife into the lock, making sure the aliens can't reopen it. The aliens attempt to break in, so the soldiers and Ravi climb a ceiling vent with the help of cables that are hanging from the vent. The aliens break in, so the last soldier stays behind to fight them. Sadly, he meets his death immediately. Once out of the danger zone, they mourn the two dead soldiers, who were like brothers to them. Their mourning turns into anger, and they begin lashing out at one another. Ravi breaks their fight and confirms their suspicions about them being abducted by aliens. Things get further messed up when one of the soldiers demands an explanation from Rhodey, the one who used the alien's laser gun. Now, Ravi urges everyone to move forward to find a way out because she fears that the aliens see them as food and are currently playing hide-and-seek to have fun. In reality, the ship is rigged with motion sensors, due to which the aliens are able to track them wherever they go. Before they get ambushed one more time, they move forward and discover a large space where incubators are embedded horizontally in the walls, containing human bodies. Ravi, who somehow knows things around the ship, reveals the humans inside the incubators to be sleepers, who are deliberately kept in hibernation. Upon moving further ahead, they find containers filled with stolen artifacts from Earth, which infuriates Rhodey and Kaylee. They get ambushed by a wave of aliens once again. This time, Rhodey faces them with less fear and more anger. The others use snipers, whereas Rhodey uses the laser gun. When they gun down the wave of aliens, the second wave arrives with advanced shields. The soldiers' weapons fail against them, so they run away immediately. During the escape, Jax is shot to death by the aliens, so the others angrily shoot back at the aliens and kill the one responsible for Jax's death. While dodging the alien attack, the soldiers and Ravi slide down a slope and fall into a pit full of human blood and bile. They become horrified to see raw human flesh and decomposing corpses spread around the pool. As they panic and try to make sense of things, a woman's voice calls them from above. Ravi stands in shock as she recognizes the voice as being her mother's. The mother throws a rope down the pit and pulls everyone up one by one. Oddly, Ravi's mother is wearing a Russian soldier's uniform, indicating that she and Ravi are both members of the Russian army. Ignoring this fact, they follow the mother, Anya, who leads the way while dodging the motion sensors. She leads them into a secret cellar, which is decorated beautifully, contrary to the horrors outside. Now the soldiers once again recall how they disappeared in combat and woke up locked in jars filled with fluid. To their shock, Anya reveals that they were in the aliens' trophy room, and the only reason they got released was because the machines malfunctioned. She admits that she was kidnapped a long time ago and has lost all sense of time, but she believes she has been there for 30 years. She also reveals that Ravi was born and bred inside the ship, which comes as a shock to everyone. According to what Anya knows, the ship is a huge jail constructed by aliens to contain humans. Humans first extended a hand of friendship upon discovering the aliens, but the aliens ended up enslaving them. Top military strategists were abducted by the aliens when they first came to Earth, and they had special devices implanted in their brains to study human warfare. The implants allowed the aliens to use human languages, expertise, and fighting techniques against humans to destroy Earth within a few weeks. Anya was also a prisoner who broke free and stayed in the shadows to avoid getting recaptured. Now Anya fears that the aliens are trying to capture all humans before heading back to their planet, where their species will outnumber theirs and pose a huge threat to them. Stopping the aliens before they make contact is their only chance at survival. The troops accept this task while being haunted by memories of their family. Gazing at a picture of his wife and children, Nash says they should battle to save the rest of mankind because they can't go home anyhow. The others concur, understanding that they would now be in their 40s if their kids were still living. Anya lays out the strategy, in which she mentions that the most dangerous aliens are positioned on the top deck, and there are still roughly 24 of them. The soldiers realize that they can't face their enemy head-on this time because of the motion sensors. Anya chooses to utilize the explosives she smuggled and get everyone to rig the ship with them to create diversions. She and Rhodey get ready to plant bombs on the upper deck, where Rhodey sees a blood-stained sensor and 2 guards. He alerts the aliens to human movement by destroying another sensor. Waves of aliens soon follow. The soldiers defend themselves by firing from cover and using the shields of dead aliens. The aliens divide their forces in retaliation, directing half of them toward the opposing tunnels. Anya keeps laying the explosives in the meantime. She immediately stops and warns the others when she hears more aliens approaching. The group withdraws when they realize they are surrounded. In order to protect them, Rhodey remains behind and uses his laser weapon to shoot down other aliens. When his weapon fails, however, he turns to his old rifle, which is ineffective. He is overpowered by the aliens, who then lift him with their shields and throw him across the deck. The remaining soldiers successfully flee into a rear hallway, closing the door behind them. As a last act of sacrifice, Rhodey kills himself and a number of aliens by setting off the bomb he is holding. However, as more aliens arrive from the opposite side, the humans are overpowered. Ravi screams in desperation as Nash yanks her to safety after his mother is attacked. Ravi's mother explodes every bomb belt she is carrying during her final stand, bringing the chamber to a complete collapse. After concealing Ravi, Nash uses loud singing to entice the aliens to approach him. He then uses their distraction to use the laser gun to slay them. He fights until there are none left, defeating wave after wave and even an entire squad in spite of all obstacles. Kelly finds a prison full of humans, while Reyes emerges to silence only to confront an alien. An alien guard ambushes him and knocks him out before he can rescue them. Kelly is distracted by a simulation in his head, in which aliens abduct his daughter on Earth. When he regains consciousness, he is in the cell across from Ravi. Kelly is dragged toward a pit by an extraterrestrial who plans to dismember him, but he is shot by Nash, who was lurking nearby, killing the creature. Together, Kelly and Nash liberate Ravi and the humans who have been imprisoned. They then battle past waves of alien soldiers, clearing their passage with laser guns before closing off the escape route. They are briefly reunited, but they are pursued by additional aliens. In order to prepare for a final stand, the three withdraw into a hallway. Nash makes the fatal choice to destroy the alien horde by throwing a bomb belt into a different chamber and closing the door. He rejoices too soon. One alien lives and emerges as the alien leader after stabbing Nash through the door. Despite Kelly's valiant attempt to challenge the leader with a knife, he is disarmed, slammed against the ceiling, and overpowered. Ravi immediately closes the door as the alien moves forward with both blades. It eventually gets crushed between the door and sliced in half. The survivors advance after defeating their last enemy. Ravi and Kelly climb toward the overhead light. For Ravi, it is her first time ever seeing Earth. While for Kelly, it is his first view in decades. The sight is heartbreaking, though, as the aliens have left the Earth in ruins. Here, the film ends. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome recaps.